Ranking the best corners in Madden 24. And we're back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at corner. Corner today, it's going to seem a little out of order because first off, we got a team captain update. And after that, I'm going to cover two cards that aren't technically corners, but I think you should play them out of position at corner. And I wanted to talk about them. And before we do that, though, we do have to re-rank the old cards. And I think it's just as simple as everyone comes down a singular tier. And a lot of this is going to depend on scheme, but I think the best thing you can do on your corners is run deep out zone KO, or potentially pick artists for free. So that's why my list is looking like how it's looking. But now, first things first, Rondé Barber did get a team captain update up to a 93 overall with 93 speed, 91 acceleration, has 92 man, 93 zone coverage, 91 press. But the thing on team captains that I just don't like, sure, they get every single team can, but this card right here, no deep out zone KO, I think he's just like, you know, I think he's a pretty solid corner. I don't think he is the best in the game. I'm gonna put him B. It depends where you want to play him too. Like in the slot, I think he's better than someone like Ken Riley, but give me Ken Riley, Asante Samuel, and Tariq Woolen on the outside. And now the two weird ones we got that you might not understand why we're doing this, but I hope I can make sense of it. So again, not a corner. So why is he on the corner list? I think you should play Isaiah Pacheco at corner. And what a lot of people say about these two cards, 5'10", he's shorter. In my opinion, does not matter when we introduce KOs. Doesn't matter. I think at times the shorter guys actually play better with KOs than the tall players. My opinion though, 94 man though, 95 zone coverage, and his traits really aren't great, but like the thing on the card, right? The thing that makes him so valuable, deep out zone KO for 2 AP, discounted deep out zone KO. Also gets unstoppable pick artist. I love this X factor because if he gets a singular interception, he has pick artist on the entire game. So potentially pick artist deep out zone KO for 2 AP if he plays good. This is an easy S tier corner for me. My two outside corners are Isaiah Pacheco in the next card we're going to cover, and that is free safety Jack Tatum. Again, what people will say, right? 5'10" and even low press. I press this card every single time. When we introduce abilities, core stats start to matter less, and I hate it. Is what it is, man. It's a game we play, but he has big hitter on yes, play ball and air balance. And once again though, the thing, why am I running this card at corner? Deep out zone KO 2 AP. I think they are the best AP value in the game, so that's why I wanted to start off and have these two cards on the S tier corner list. Even though they're safeties, think you should play them out of position at your outside corners. And now we get a ton of team builders right here. First one we got is Levi Wallace with 91 speed, 92 acceleration, 6 foot height, 88 man, not great zone, not great press, and really just not really too great overall at an 89. Gets pick artist, I guess, but for me, I'm honestly just gonna put him maybe D tier. I guess D tier is okay, but he's really not great. And after that, we probably have the dumbest card of all time. Why does this card exist? So we have team builder Cameron Mitchell with 91 speed, 93 acceleration, 89 man, 75 zone, 80 press. We also have an 89 Cameron Mitchell that is a blitz card that is 91 speed, 88 acceleration, 90 man, 85 zone. Why? I don't understand. This is so stupid, right? Can we agree that like this is one of the stupidest things EA has ever done? F tier. There's just no point to run this card over this one either. It's just so stupid. And after that, we got Micaiah Blockman right here and just 87 speed at corner. It just isn't good enough to cut it. It just isn't good. For me, easy addition to this F tier. After that, though, we do get Emmanuel Forbes with 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 6 foot height, 88 man, 80 zone, 80 press. Has pretty low coverage stats, but the speed isn't bad and also play ball and air aggressive. I don't mind this card, but again, he's going like in the D tier for me. Just don't really think he's on the level of like the C tier guys. After that though, we do get Alante Taylor, 6'1" height, 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 89 man coverage, 85 press. The zone is a little bit lower. Does have play ball and air balance as well. It's just I don't love the zone being lower, but overall looks like a pretty solid card. I would again put him like top into this D tier. And final team builder right here, we got Michael Davis, 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 86 zone coverage, 81 man, at least hits the zone coverage threshold, 6'2" as well. I actually don't feel like out of the bunch, man, he at least has decent coverage stats. I'm not gonna put him like B tier or anything, but again, like D tier for me. I don't mind the zone though. After that though, we get one of my favorite cards, 90 overall Julius Brents, 6'3" height, 92 speed, 89 acceleration, 90 zone coverage, 88 man, 85 press. And if we scroll down and look at his abilities this time, gets deep end zone KO, which is kind of interesting, right? So you could potentially play this card actually at a top safety spot, and I don't mind that at all. For me, Julius Brents doesn't get the deep out zone KO, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put him B tier, man. I don't mind it. I think he's actually better than Rondé Barber too. Love this Julius Brents card. One of my favorite cards that did drop. After that, we get team of the week Jack Jones, 5'11" height, 91 speed, 93 acceleration, pretty good agility, good man coverage, pretty good zone coverage as well with 86. And he has play ball and air aggressive this time. From an ability standpoint, can't really get anything crazy, just like a pick arts defender. I think he's on the level of like everyone we covered in D tier. After that, a Caleb Evans right here, 90 speed, 91 acceleration, does have a good height with 6'2", 90 zone coverage as well. We scroll down, has play ball and air conservative, which I don't like. Also, he was like a day one demon, his 85 team builder, I believe, and he gets like deep end zone KO. I don't think he's terrible, but again, kind of like along the D tier for me, just doesn't really make C. Carlton Davis right here, 6'1", 90 speed, 90 acceleration, pretty low agility, and he's a man coverage corner. The stats to me on the card don't really make sense, and if we look at his traits and everything, play ball and air balance, doesn't get any great abilities either for me. Once again, I'm putting him like D tier. I am putting him D tier. A lot of additions to this D tier. And after that, we get 91 overall Bryce Hall with 91 speed, 91 acceleration, great man coverage corner this time, but again, low agility, 6'1" height, and play ball and air aggressive is nice. When we look at his abilities, once again, doesn't get anything great for me. Literally going right by Carlton Davis. I'm gonna put him like in this D tier once again. And for the rest of the video, 93 plus cards. First one we got is Tariq Woolen. So Tariq Woolen, 6'4" height, 94 speed, 93 acceleration, agility, change direction, pretty solid, but has great height, speed, acceleration, 94 man, 94 zone coverage, 94 press, play ball and air balance this time, and from a discounted ability standpoint, gets pick artist for 1 AP, medium route KO for 2. And we look at his other abilities, he can get the deep out zone KO. This card is in a pretty interesting spot for me. This is kind of what I think of the card, right? I like Jack Tatum and Isaiah Pacheco on the outside though, right? He's a better card than everyone on this list so far. Like card for card better. Doesn't have the crazy AP value of like Jack Tatum and Isaiah Pacheco, but I think he is better than everyone we covered so far. I'm okay with him being in this S tier. I am. I think he's a great slot CB as well. It just, for me, just doesn't make the outside corner because of Jack Tatum and Pacheco. But after that, we get Charles Tillman with 94 speed, 90 acceleration, 6'2" height, 91 man, 92 zone, play ball and air balance this time. And we look at his discounts this time, medium route KO and pick artist. So pretty similar to Tariq Woolen, just 2 inches shorter. So for me, Charles Tillman is going to go ahead and make this A tier. I think he's a really, really good corner. Just don't think he's as good as the people in S. And after that, we do have Tank Dell with 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 5'10", a little bit shorter, 92 man, 91 zone, 89 press. He is an out of position player, by the way, if you didn't know. Play ball and air balance. And we look at his abilities. Gets medium route KO for 2, and then unstoppable inside shade, unstoppable universal coverage. Don't love those. Like, it's all man KOs. I think there's a card you wouldn't run abilities on. He's kind of in like a B plus range for me. It's kind of weird. I'm slightly putting him A tier though. And after that, we get Devin Hester, 5'11", 94 speed, 94 acceleration, 94 agility, 95 change of direction. Great man, great zone. Presses lower with 84. Look at his traits, play ball and air aggressive. And for his discounted abilities, flat zone KO and pick arts for one. Don't mind the flat zone, especially on slot CBs. For me, Devin Hester is also going to be someone that does go up in this A tier. Now we get a super disappointing card right here. They actually made it to where he could have been S tier though, and I'll explain why he isn't anymore. But we got Jalen Ramsey of my Miami Dolphins, 6'1", 93 speed, 92 acceleration, 89 agility, 92 change direction. First off, the speed. Like, why is he not base 94 speed like every other corner we've got? 95 man, 92 zone, 92 press, play ball and air aggressive. And if we look at his abilities this time, he actually had medium route KO for 0 AP, and then he gets pick artist for 1. I'm gonna be honest, man, but I kind of want to put this card like B. He's kind of bad like Tank Dell. He just barely makes A tier for me. There are a lot of corners in this game that I would run over him. The only reason Jalen Ramsey is on my team is because I run a slight Dolphins theme team, and I like Jalen Ramsey. That is why he's on my team. And after that, we get Everson Walls with 94 speed, 93 acceleration, 90 agility, 94 change of direction, 94 man, 90 zone coverage, 90 press. He is 6'1". And for traits this time, play ball and air aggressive. For abilities, pick artist, short route KO for 2 AP. Doesn't get obviously like the deep out zone KO. Going by like a lot of people in this A tier though. Kind of more by like, I think he's a little bit better than like Tank Dell in them. Kind of by like Rasul Douglas. I don't mind that. After that though, we do get Randy Moss at corner. So Randy Moss, 6'4" height, 95 speed, 94 acceleration, 93 agility, 94 change of direction, 94 man coverage, 95 zone, 94 press. He has a big hitter trade on yes and play ball and air aggressive. Also gets that lurk artist ability for 0 AP. Pick artist plus lurker, 0 AP. Gets bottleneck right here. This is actually a pretty crazy ability as well. I don't know if you've ever seen people user press. This can get kind of nutty. For other abilities, he can't even get a deep out zone KO. Overall, as an outside corner, you can play him on the outside. I prefer him in the slot with 0 AP lurk artist. It's all just preference though. But yeah, it just depends. Like if you want to spend an extra AP to run Randy Moss on the outside, I think that makes sense. Like to me, that's fine. But Randy Moss for sure in this S tier, you can argue placement. You can say it's best. You can say it's worse than these guys. I think it's definitely an argument. And after that, we got Marcus Peters with 93 speed, 91 acceleration, 90 agility, 6 foot height, 90 man, 90 zone, 90 press, play ball in air, aggressive. And if we look at his abilities this time, acrobat, pick artist for 1 AP. Pretty much right by Jalen Ramsey for me. Like literally like him, Jalen Ramsey, and Tank Dell. They're kind of just in weird spot. Like honestly, man, I kind of want to move Tank Dell, Marcus Peters, Jalen Ramsey in the B. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. They're like top into this B tier, but I think all these guys are way better Like all of them. They all have reasons to be ran. And your question might be, why is Ramsey, Tank Dell, Marcus Peters on the same tier as Tariq Woolen, Ken Riley, Asante Samuel? Deep out zone KO. I think Tariq Woolen, Asante Samuel, and Ken Riley are better outside corners than these guys. I do. Better in the slot for sure, these guys. And final card right here, we did get Champ Bailey with 95 speed, 96 acceleration, 93 agility, 96 change of direction, 90 man, 90 zone, 90 press, all fantastic. Play ball and air aggressive. And for his discount abilities, gets that lurk artist for 0 AP. I think he's like right here for me. It just depends. Where do you want to run him? Do you want to run him in the slot? Because I think he's a great slot CB. I do. It's just Jack Tatum, Isaiah Pacheco, I think, are holding down the outside for me. But also Champ Bailey, he actually can't get deep out zone KO. So like, I don't know. I could see you saying Champ Bailey and Tariq Woolen deserve to drop into A. And I could see you saying Bland maybe should be S tier with that 0 AP pick card still. Now we did go ahead and get one more reveal though. And that's going to be Ty Law at corner. This is the season 4 field pass reward. And we look at this card, right? Going to be a while till we get him to a 94. That's the downside. And from a stat standpoint, he's not better than anything we already have. 94 speed, 92 press. Now he is 5'11". We do almost instantly get him at a 90 overall, however. So what I'm thinking is, right, 94 overall, 94 speed, probably going to be a 90 overall with 90 speed. And also what he should be able to get though is deep out zone KO for 1 AP. That is insane value. I think when we get this card up, he is like a new S tier corner, even if he's a little bit slower. But even at a 90 overall, I'm putting him at least A, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and put him in the S tier now. Honestly, he takes Pacheco or Tatum's spot off the team. Probably for me, just going to move on from Pacheco because he's a little bit more expensive. And you guys can just go ahead and ignore these two cards on the list. I just wanted to show you guys what I think is really valuable in this game. But yeah, boys, this is my updated thoughts on the cornerback position in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? And if you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 24. Now, if you want to see me use some of these cards live, I'll be streaming later today on YouTube and Twitch, grinding the new season. If you do want to see that, make sure to hit that noty bell on YouTube or check the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here because I rank the best tight ends in Madden 24.